Don't say anything right away. What is this indentation? Wait for everybody to get a look at it. Okay, go ahead.
Central sulcus?
That's right, there's the central sulcus. Okay, there's the central sulcus. Now, what is, don't say anything right away. Therefore, what is this? Okay, go ahead.
Therefore, what is... I can't...
Yeah, the post-central gyrus, that's correct.
Where is that?
Right here. And then what is this indentation right over here? This indentation. Okay, go ahead.
Post-central sulcus?
That's right, the post-central sulcus,
Where is that?
right here.
Could you show us the other one before the gyrus?
Say again?
Could you show the sulcus and the gyrus so we have the comparison?
Yeah, the post-central gyrus, the post-central sulcus.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, now look at this. Which part of the brain is this once again?
Temple?
Yeah, the temporal lobe. Now, what is this indentation which separates that lobe from the frontal and parental lobe above?
Posterior
Yeah, posterior ramus of what?
lateral sulcus?
Correct. Now, directly inferior to that, we have this elevation. What is this one? Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Superior.
Yeah, the superior temporal gyrus. Now, then we have this indentation. Don't say anything right away, though. This indentation. Okay, what's that?
Superior.
It's superior temporal sulcus. And then we have this elevation, directly inferior to that. What's this?
Temporal gyrus?
Yeah, that's right, the middle temporal gyrus.
Where is that?
Right here, directly inferior to the superior temporal sulcus. The middle temporal gyrus, that's all of this. And then what is this indentation over here? Okay, go ahead.
Inferior. Temporal sulcus?
Yeah, the inferior temporal sulcus. And then what's this over here?
Inferior temporal gyrus?
Yeah, the inferior temporal gyrus, okay, the inferior temporal gyrus. Okay. As you see them in this particular specimen. Now, the exact pattern of twists and turns in the gyri varies from person to person. So if I picked up another brain, it would look a little different. But after you've seen a number of them, then that won't be a problem. That won't cause trouble with respect to identification. Now, look at this. What is this right over here? Don't say anything right away.
Gyrus rectus?
Yeah, the gyrus rectus. The gyrus rectus, the most medial gyrus on the underside of the frontal lobe. The gyrus rectus. And unlike most gyri, which have twists and turns in them, the gyrus rectus is almost straight. Rectus means straight. Now, what is the indentation just lateral to the gyrus rectus? Yeah, the olfactory sulcus. Now, what are these?
Orbital gyri.
Yeah, the orbital gyri. They're the ones that sit right on top of the orbital lamina of the frontal bone. That's why they're called orbital gyri. They're standing right on top of the eye socket, the orbital gyri. Okay, now, what is this indentation over here?
Let's see. Singular gyri.
Say again?
Singular sulcus?
Correct, the cingulate sulcus. That's the cingulate sulcus. And then what does that make this?
Singular gyrus?
Oh, this one, the one superior
Oh.
to that. It's the medial frontal gyrus. Now, what is this directly below the cingulate sulcus?
Singular gyrus.
Yeah, the cingulate gyrus, okay? And then you should know that, see, all of this is neocortex, and then also this, and which lobe is this? Yeah, the occipital lobe, that's all neocortex. But here, when you get to this, which is inferior to the cingulate sulcus, you're into paleocortical territory. Now, note that the gyrus rectus is also visible on the medial side of the brain, because since it's the most medial gyrus on the other side of the hemisphere, it can also be seen on the medial side as well. The gyrus rectus there it is, and of course, it has a medial, not only is it an inferior surface, it has a medial surface as well. Now, what is, well, let's do this first. What is this indentation over here? Now, you should look at the medial view. This is on the, look at that, the one we just labeled today. Look at the medial hemisectional view. What is this?
I forgot.
You have a parieto-occipital sulcus. And then, what is this region directly in front of that? The precuneus is right.
Where's the precuneus?
Right over here.
Okay.
And then what is this region directly behind that? It's right, the cuneus,
Where's the cuneus?
right here.
Can you show us the division line between the two?
Yeah, there's the parieto-occipital sulcus right there.
Okay, thank you.
Now, directly below this junction, you see the parieto-occipital sulcus runs out over there. What is that sulcus over here?
That's
This sulcus, now look at the, look at the photograph, this
oh, the
sulcus.
calcarine sulcus.
Correct, the calcarine sulcus, or the anterior ramus of the calcarine sulcus, if you prefer.